Respected Lt.Gen, Honorable Dr. Kedkar, Dr. Gaikwad, Dr. Abhijit, Dr. Ingle, Professor Kolte sir, Professor Tiwari, Professor Modi, all distinguished guests and all delegates, all the students of management and the teaching faculty of the Management Institute. Of course, the subject chosen for today and tomorrow and day tomorrow, these 3 days, was an excellent subject. It is actually, of course, whatever you call it, information. I was actually thinking, I was just going through it, how in Mohenjo-daro and Harappan era, how the information has been disseminated. And for example, you see further in the Mauryan Empire, Chandragupta Maurya and Ashoka, exactly, how the information has developed for the development of such a vast empire, followed by the Mughal Empire, followed by the British Empire, followed by even independence movement of Mahatma Gandhi, the information of the village, and so many millions of people without having any ICT, without having any mobile, without having any SMS, and Mahatma Gandhi was able to do this much. And now, I'm sorry, I'm not contradicting what you people are going to do in the next 3 days, but I am only telling that this only just, you have only come to the technological development. The greatest technology that God has created, which is your own brain. And you see, understand how does the technology of the brain, the information and communication. The brain has got millions of communication system, millions of information system in the present, which is going to come out in the next 10 years. The whole mapping of the internet of the brain will come out. What you are doing in the internet today, the brain mapping will come out and will tell you what exactly is to be done. That means this is what was done by Chanakya during the Chandragupta Maurya, without having any SMS, without having any computer, iPad or anything. The ICT has been communicated to almost all the villages, and the villages have developed. If that be so, now as on today, we have come to information, but then we know how the things are to be done, how the things are to be done in the right way. But are those things the right things? Stephen Covey has said these 2 words. If you see the correct word, is it the right thing while doing the things right? The difference being between the management and the leadership. Or is it what simply Shivakara has said, that nothing different we are doing today from the Western? What we are doing is, we are not doing any different things. We are only doing the things little differently. Shall we say so? Because we are strictly copying what is in the Western model and Western media. So why are we thinking, whosoever is preparing an information technology, whosoever is preparing a communication technology, he is supposed to serve at least 10-20 years in that area. Just let us see simple. It is not that easy for you and for me to prepare the information and communication for the agricultural sector, from the educational sector, social sector, health sector to all the villages. It is not that easy just like that and say, because people don't understand. We have not improved our own literacy. We have not improved our own educated status of the villagers. We have not improved the social status. We are still differentiating still we have got untouchability. Still we have got ethnic differences. Still we have got religious differences. Now all these things have to be corrected before together simultaneously have to go, and alone technology is not going to help unless until my attitude changes to all these issues. This is what I would like to tell. For example, you see, whatever information you are preparing for the development of the agriculture in particular district or particular area, this is a plain area, somewhat plain. some other mountainous area, some other hilly areas, some other snowbound areas, some other desert areas. Is your information that the person who is settled here well known, who is knowledgeable and prepares the information and wants to disseminate towards the whole India, is it practicable? I am from Andhra. I am interested in certain vegetables. I am interested in certain spices. I am interested in certain other things. Similarly, this side is different thing. Similarly, the diseases are entirely different from various places to the others. Literacy is a different thing. The female infanticide is going on like anything. So, unless until just simply ICT is not going to alone help for the rural development. Yes, it is, let me tell you, it is one of the systems which helps. Probably the percentage of the system, let me tell you, in Indian country, which is a developing country, it may not be even to the extent of 5%. Unless until you change my attitude first. I am a joint family. I follow my custom. My grandfather sits at home. He is a very old man. He is a 70-year-old man, for example. His hands are shaking. He is difficult. The model which you are giving, the whatever it is, the mobile, you say SMS, I will send it. My eyes, my vision, I am suffering from cataract. It is very difficult to see the mobile, or very difficult to see these things. You mean to say, how do you provide me a different mobile where I can easily detect for my vision levels? It's not that easy to come to this level. You are all young. I am sure you are interested in the present generation. The vast difference was by the time you become little of my age at that stage, you will understand the problem that are faced by all villagers and this thing is. The fellow suffers. Even presently the sanitation in this whole area is so poor. Now for example the natural disasters, so many natural disasters like volcano, earthquake, or tsunami, cyclones, hurricanes. Now what is the use of telling me that there is a likelihood of Nilafar, a likelihood of Hudhud coming to me? You vacate your house, you vacate everything is. For last 30 years I made my house, for last 30 years I made my materials. All those things, I leave it in one day and then come out and then sell. Your information ICT tells me vacate. Where do I go? Do I die? Does your technology change the direction of cyclone? Does your technology change the direction of tsunami? Does this technology change the direction of Hudud, Nilafar? Now let me see. That is what is required rather than simply telling me, well, you are all in the coastal area. I am from the coastal area. You are in the coastal area. Now Nilafar is coming day after tomorrow. Vacate Gujarat, all this side. Or Orissa, or Andhra Pradesh, Visakhapatnam. It is coming Hudud. Kindly vacate. No, this is not the information. This is not needed for me. I myself know. मैं मरने वाला हूँ. So that is not going to help me. What information I needed is, well, don't worry beta, don't worry. Now the cyclone is coming. I have developed a technology. This cyclone they diverted back to the ocean and it is not going to affect you to the seashore. Show me this technology. Then I will give you the marks. See, otherwise it is of no use. So let us understand what is needed, the ICT. Similarly, for example, the rains. Have you developed a technology? Some places you find famine, some places you find drought, absolutely no water. It's very simple, the water vapor is going up, getting heated, this thing is heated up down and going up to the sky. Once it goes up, it becomes the cold, and because then again it becomes water and then it falls down. Has your technology developed to distribute this throughout the whole India, to the whole area? Kindly distribute this thing. See that it is developed. Tell, in the rainy season, don't worry, you will get it. Well, I am actually not getting the rain and I am suffering, and so many farmer suicides are taking place. How did it help technology? Is it just informing me that rain doesn't come? I myself know very well, rain is not coming for last so many years. This area is a drought area. This sand is saline sand. Salinity is very high. But how to remove salinity? I do not want you to tell me that this is salinity area. I want you to tell me how to produce the 12 nutrients which contain the macronutrients and the micronutrients required for the agricultural land, for the plants required, and how can I do the crop protection, how can I do the crop prevention, how can I do the crop actually production, how can I do the crop management, how can I do all these things unless and water is not there. If water is not there, nothing can be done. I am not getting any income except to commit suicide. And I committed suicide, it comes in the newspaper, farmer committed. Is that the information? So kindly do one thing, I request all of you, add the information technology along with the technology needed for the villagers. It is no use of telling me the floods are coming. You tell how floods can be avoided. You tell how the rains can be moderately be distributed throughout the whole area. How the drought can be avoided. How the famine can be avoided. How the disasters can be avoided. How the epidemic can be avoided. Rather than there is no use. Yes, of course, definitely we have developed to a certain extent that we stopped smallpox. We are stopping the polio as far as this is concerned. But have you? It's good. Otherwise the polio, very expensive throughout the whole lifetime to survive with a child with polio. As you pointed out, certain other diseases like dengue, maybe leptospirosis, certain diseases which come during the floods. But you have to give me the information. But at the same time, along with information, your information technology doesn't help me. In addition to information technology, you give positive technology to me, positive information, so as to improve my position. The day you do it, your ICT is excellent. It will come to top level. Otherwise, the present ICT is strictly as per the Western model. So kindly convert this Western model of ICT to the Indian model of ICT. Now see, excellent Indian model of ICT. You visit Loni, Padma Bhushan awardee, Sri Balasaheb V.K. Patil sir. In that area itself, how beautifully he has done within the available thing is, how could he collect the information, how could he communicate, how could he develop, how could he give the health to the whole, about 100 villages surrounding it. How could he educate it in such a village? How many colleges he has started? How many people are educated? Each house got a job, each house. Now you see the model of the actual, I will say, the real ICT being used without ICT. Well, I do not want to say further anything else because you will be discussing in future. That is 2 days more. I am sure all of you will have to think in the lines of actually what best can be done for development. The development what is to be done is that there is no use of simple ICT. So add ICT is actually what is needed to me. So you work there, do the evidence-based research in the villages. Evidence-based research in the villages. Take millions of villagers from the various districts, study it there, rather than yourself imposing the Western model on us. You come to my house in village and ask my mother, my wife, my children, what exactly do you want? Then let me tell you, they will give you one full paper to you. We don't have to write paper. The paper will come from them, and that paper will definitely help you to help them. Well, best wishes. Thank you so much.